Tonight's beer comes courtesy of Nate, once again, from Under the Table Brewing South. I always call him South because he's down in Georgia, and his dad, who used to be the other half of Under the Table Brewing, is still up north. So UTTB South and UTTB North. This is his Sorghum Belgian Strong, and this one is it's a 9.4% Belgian Strong, and it's got sorghum. Am I pronouncing that right? Sorghum sugar. I don't remember the story of the sorghum. There was something about they were crushing it and it caused the sugar like juice or something. I don't know anything about sorghum. I just know that he was telling me kind of how they got the extract or the sorghum, kind of almost like maple syrup. There's this process they use to get the sugar. Don't remember where he told me he got it from, but he got it. He put it in this Belgian Strong, and it's 9.4%. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to share it with my wife. I will share the black IPA with her because it's barrel aged, and she'll kick my butt if I don't. But let's go ahead and get into this. This is going to be a night where I'm actually going through Dark Shadows right now, the 1966 like vampire show. It's like a soap opera with vampires, and this will be a perfect drink to sip on as I'm watching a ton of episodes. They're like 20, 24 minutes at a time. So you zap right through them. Next thing I know, it's like 11 o'clock and I gotta go to bed. But this is a beautiful beer. Holy crap, look at that. Look how pretty that thing is. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous beer. It's not like crystal clear, but you wouldn't want it to be, being a Belgian Strong, but it is clear. I mean, you can see through it. You can see me kind of messing around back. It's just a slight bit of, not opaqueness, but I mean, it's really, really clear, but just enough of the, not haze, but slight, not even cloudy. I wouldn't even call it that. It's exactly what a Belgian Strong is supposed to look like. The head is like really creamy. It's off-white, kind of not tan, but it's off-white. It's not white. It was about a finger when I poured it. Still about a finger. It's got good persistence, and as you would imagine, it's got pretty good legs on it. So this is a beautiful beer. All right, let's go in for a nose. Oh God, yeah, has that cool high ester, funky kind of Belgian characteristic. It's almost like a mint, but it's not a mint. Kind of the way the smell of the funky Belgian kind of does. I've never described it that way before, but it's kind of like that. It's kind of herbal. God, it smells so good though. All right, loving everything on this beer so far, Nate. I love the appearance. I love the, yeah, you can tell it is, you know, that's just gorgeous. Look at that thing. The color is like a it's like a mahogany. It's almost the color of my bar. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. All right, cheers, Nate. This one is done exactly right. So it is, I mean, the cool thing about a Belgian style beer, especially Belgian Strongs, Golden Ales, kind of the whole genre, they're super carbed, so it lifts that. So when you drink it, I mean, if it was a regular beer that was carbed this much, and they're really dry. It's funny, they're dry but they're sweet. That's the cool thing about a Belgian. It's dry but it's sweet. The carbonation kind of lifts the taste off, you know, your palate so that you experience it more. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah, it's. Let me just get another sip. Yeah. So when you first drink a Belgian beer, you get the first thing you notice is the carbonation right off the top. It's much more carbonated than most of the beers you're used to drinking. Then it transitions from the super carb all of a sudden to the middle, which is like this middle kind of a bitter, kind of sweet, you know, then funky, and then it transitions on to this lingering, nice candy sweetness. That's how you know I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. and I know when I have a good Belgian. As a matter of fact, Josh Hoover's Belgian was like this, that Belgian strong ale he did for last year's SJPC. It was the exact same. It was carbonation, transitioning to the, I mean, it has complexity, I guess is what I'm saying. First it's dry, it's weird. First it's dry, then it's not dry, then it's like this lingering kind of bitter sweetness, which is just awesome. I didn't appreciate Belgians when I first started out in craft beer, but since I've become a brewer and I kind of know what I know my way around the brew house, I've come to really appreciate these things. I don't brew them enough. I brew them every once in a blue moon, but man, like I think SJ just had a double that I did the other night. I don't know that I do my carbonation right though. I think I need to step up my game with carbonation, and maybe you could do that with adding sugar or something to dry it out, But yeah, this one is, man, this is perfection. I don't know how much that sorghum sugar, I think is kind of what I'm really digging on the back half of the flavor on this thing. I mean, you get the normal stuff, like I mentioned, the carb and the Belgian kind of characteristics and the fruity esters, but that it's almost like it's like molasses, but not like molasses. Trying to think of it's like a dark molasses, but not quite. So that must be the sorghum on the back end, and I bet you that's what's doing I'm sure that's contributing to the cool color on this thing too. But man, this thing is freaking wicked dangerous. It's 9.4%. It drinks like a 6.5. Oh, I'm feeling it now. It drinks like a 6.5%. There's no heat. I mean, maybe you can slightly sense the alcohol, but it's completely, I mean, it's very cleverly hidden. This thing is really dangerous. If you were to bring in some like college kids that didn't know anything about, I don't say college kids, like very young college kids that didn't know anything about beer, give them this, they would be pounding this stuff and would be through very quickly, because this is really, really good. All right, I'm not gonna slam this 9.4% beer. I probably could, but I'm not. I'm going to, like I said, retire over here to the boob tube, do my part to fight the coronavirus and start binging some Dark Shadows. Nate, thank you so much, dude. You have given me 3 really good beers. One that was, it wasn't my favorite. And then I've got now the Black IPA left. Dude, what an awesome pull I had. And you sent me some other cool beers too. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, you're gonna get some good payback on this. Dude, you should enter something like this in an SJ Pour competition. This is really good. Cheers.